about. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of my Mastermind journey. Right? If you're here, please don't just stay in the background. I know we're starting slightly late. I'm sorry about that. We are it's raining, first of all. It's raining, and that's caused a bit of okay, you can hear me. Thank you. So it's raining here. It's raining heavily here, and that's caused a bit of fluctuation in the network. And then apart from that, we had like a bit of we had something that came in, all right, and so disturbed, starting the meeting. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you were here and you listened to the first episode of my mastermind journey, where we had the lead partner of the mastermind join us to talk to us about his mastermind journey. All right, so this is day 2, and I have a very interesting guest with me who will be talking about her mastermind journey. All right, do I have to talk about the mastermind again? Just briefly perhaps. So the mastermind is a peer mentorship and accountability group where we work with children to help them begin their journey of consolidation. All right, the children we work with in the mastermind are called the partners. So they are partners, and they are a group of children who are learning, growing, and developing themselves together. Okay, so it's a lot of peer mentorship and accountability that goes on in the system. And so we work directly with these young children between the ages of 6 and 14. Okay, but hey, we can't work with this group of children without working with their parents. Okay, so somehow, of course, the moment you have your child with us in the mastermind, automatically you become a part of, the whole dynamics, right? You become a part of the whole dynamics, and of course, you are a parent partner automatically. All right, so today I have one of our parent partners, and she's going to be sharing with us her mastermind journey because, hey, she is on this journey too, right? So we usually would say it's a tripod relationship, the parent, the child, and us. Okay, and what we're doing is supporting the parents basically to help their children be the best version of themselves. We do not even pretend or lie that we think that we don't pretend that we can parent your children or that we can do more than you can do for your children. Because no matter what it is that we're doing for these children, if you as a parent is not involved, then that journey is not complete. That's the truth about it. So we can't do so much without you as parents. We can't do. Okay, so how effective or how easy or how effective, that's the word, how effective our support is, or how effective the work we do with the children is dependent on how committed the parents are on this journey. All right, so we have this parent that doesn't have one child in the mastermind circle, but has 3 children. So I said in a post that I wrote earlier on, if anyone would tell you about the mastermind circle, then it is this parent. All right, so permit me as I make welcome to join us this evening. So as I make welcome to join us this evening, Mrs. Onye Stephen Go. So Onye Stephen Go is the mother of 3 of our partners, 3 amazing young boys. Okay, so she has 3 boys in the mastermind. So you can imagine, as I said, if anyone is going to tell you about the mastermind, then this is the person that should be telling you about the mastermind. So I'm going to be bringing her right on screen right now. All right, just a second. When you're using a small screen, it becomes a bit okay for those of us who need our 3rd and 4th eyes. All right, so I think that's the issue. All right, so welcome, Onye Stephen Go. It's good to have you with us today to tell your story, your mastermind journey. How are you today? It's good to have you, ma'am.
Thank you, Coach MB. I'm very well. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here.
All right. So welcome, ma'am. Welcome. We're excited to have you, and of course, we are always grateful for your support okay, to the children and to the circle in general. All right, so we're just going to go right into it because we are a bit behind, schedule. This program is a 30-minute program, so we're just here telling the story for 30 minutes. All right. All right, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I want to ask you, right? I remember when Josh joined the circle. It was your second that joined first, and he was with us for a whole term. And then by the next term, we had all three of them. All right, so why did you decide to bring all three of them to the circle? I mean, what was it that informed that decision?
Okay, so Josh is my second son, and he was the first person who joined. So that's for a couple of reasons. As at that time, David, who is my first son, was away in boarding house. And then Denzel was, I think he was below the age because as at that time, we had not started the junior partners. They were not part of it. And then the reason why I wanted Josh to join was because I noticed that, every child has their unique personality. For Josh, it seemed like he couldn't exactly manage his time very well and all of that. So I felt that he needed something beyond just me and probably his mentor pushing him. And when I saw the write-up about the mastermind, I felt it was something that would help him because it was a peer-to-peer mentorship group. And I put him and he joined. And I was impressed with the progress that he made. And I told myself, okay, the next year he was going to join. Meanwhile, while he was there, Denzel, who was 4, I think, at that time, kept telling me, I want to join the mastermind. Like he kept seeing the things that the brother was doing, and he kept saying, Mommy, I want to join the mastermind. And I told him, I said, you are too young. And it was as if Coach Mary Beth and Kamsi, just heard the little boy's plea. And the next year, they reduced the age and brought in junior partners. So it was because I saw the progress that Josh, the period when he was in the mastermind, that made me say, okay, I think all three of them need it because it's kind of helped me a great deal and helped them as children. So that was why.
All right, thank you very much. But I was actually struggling to hear. I don't know. The volume is so low at this end. I don't know. I think, can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, I am struggling to hear. The volume is so low. I don't know why it is. I'll give me my AirPods. Whether the AirPods will help me, but it's so low. I was struggling so hard to hear. All right. So I can't even refer to a lot of what you said because I was struggling to hear. But I know I heard it was Josh that joined first, and I mean, what the brothers were seeing the things that he was doing, and then wanted. I don't think it's your end. Pause. I don't think it's at your end. I think it's from here because even yesterday, Kamsi was low, but maybe because he wasn't very far from me, I could figure out what he was saying. AirPods in my bag. All right, so I could figure out what he was saying. Just bring it. So, all right. So I'll just move. I'm sure our guests can hear you clearly. I'm just going to try and strain a little more and see if that helps me. I've increased the volume to the highest, so I don't know what the challenge is. Let them get me my pods. We'll see if that works any better. Or let me see. So I can also join. Let me see if I can join on Facebook. If that, I know it will be echoing. Yeah. It will be echoing in the background. Let's see, but let me see if that works, right? If listening from here. So it's actually better. It's actually better, but it's interfering. Just give me a second. Let me see if this works.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so watching it on Facebook, I can actually hear, right? I can hear you better. It's clearer, but on my device, I can't hear that much. But hey, let's go. It's echoing. All right, so we'll try, and I will strain. I'll try to listen to and hear what you say, what you're saying. All right, ma'am. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Okay, so let's talk about, the experience, right? Let's talk about the experience for you. What has been your mastermind experience? What's been the best part of it? I know there are different parts to the mastermind. So let's hear how each of these parts have affected your, each of these parts has impacted the boys. Just run with us, through your journey.
Okay, so for my journey on the mastermind, I have three boys, right? So for each of them has kind of been different. While David and Josh are, bigger boys, Denzel is small. Denzel is 6. So let's start off with Denzel. For Denzel, it has helped him. At the end of the day, they have to write a report. So just seeing him sit down and have to recollect everything that he has done all through the day, it helps him to reflect. And it also helps me because sometimes he tells me what happens in school and he doesn't tell me everything. But when you see him writing his report, he starts from, when I woke up, what did I do next? I had my bath. Okay, when I got to school, and sometimes when I try to hurry him up, you hear him say things like, Mom, I'm still at recess. I still have a long way to go. So it helps him, just put his everyday activities down step by step. So when you read his journal, you can tell everything he has been through. That mindfulness, even expressing himself, just being able to say, my brothers made me really angry today, and all of that, it helps him just reflect on his day. And I have seen him grow, right? Because there are a lot of things he knows that, okay, when I come back, I have to put this down in my report and submit it to Coach Mary Beth. And then he always looks forward to that feedback. Oh, Mom, I got 3 stars today. I'm not happy. Mom, I got 4 stars. I got 5 stars. And those things just help to encourage him. You understand? And then the affirmations is a beautiful way to start the day. Those things help to lift a child's spirits because for the boy, it's like, okay, today I'm set to conquer the world. That's for Denzel. Another thing it has helped him with, it has helped us to see that he has, a flair or a talent for public speaking. Do you understand? Because when he sees the brothers prepare slides, that his 6 years does not stop him. He tells you, Mommy, for my book review, I want to prepare a slide. And he wants to present it to the whole house. So it has helped us to discover that innate talent in him. If we're not part of the mastermind, probably we will not have discovered that. Then for David and Josh, it has helped them because there's that accountability system. When we started initially, I know how I used to push them, you need to do this, you need to do that. But now I don't have to do all of that anymore. Everybody kind of knows what he needs to do, right? And then David had the opportunity to speak at the mastermind conference. I can't tell you what that did for him, for his confidence and everything, because I told him, I said, you have to work on that by yourself. I'm not going to help you. If you need anything, you can come back to me. So it has helped them become, I think that's the right word to use. It has helped them in their journey of becoming. And then for Josh has always been this kind of laid back person. He doesn't want to be in the forefront. He doesn't want to speak out. In the mastermind, there's no hiding place. Everybody is brought out and put on the spotlight. So it has helped him to become more confident. I mean, this is just one out of the many things that it has done for them.
All right. So thank you very much. I mean, you said that so well. We always say in the mastermind, there is no hiding place. It doesn't matter. I was saying this yesterday. We're not like a multitude yet, right? But even at that, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So even the way we are, we're not like a huge, crowd yet. Even at that, we're saying we're not even seeing you enough.
I think Coach MB is frozen. I guess his network or something. Coach MB, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. We can no longer hear you. Coach MB, we can't hear you. Coach MB, are you there? We can't hear you. We still can't hear you. Check whether you're muted or something. We can't hear you. I think Coach MB is having issues with her audio because I can't hear her. So while she's trying to sort that out, what I would want to say is that the mastermind circle is the place to be. If you have children between 5 and 16, yeah, I think 5 and 16, then the mastermind circle is where you should be, right? My boys have been there for over 6 months, and it has been an awesome experience. Coach MB, are you back?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, I can. We can't hear you anymore. So while she's trying to sort that out, what I was saying is, because the mastermind is a peer-to-peer mentorship group, it helps young people because they can see other young people like themselves to encourage them and to spur them on. For my boys, I know how it has helped them because there's an accountability system. They know that they need to write a report every day and it's going to get looked at. So it's not just that I'm writing a report, but that I'm writing a report and it's going to be looked at and somebody's checking exactly what I'm doing. It has helped them grow. They get to review books. There is a thing for every month, and I can't tell you how that has helped me. So there are so many things that ordinarily I wouldn't think of, but with the mastermind circle, there's a thing for every month. Some months is excellence, etiquette. So it's balanced. It helps to improve them all round. So it's not just academics, but a whole lot of other stuff. So if your kids are not here, you're missing out. And I mean, it's not too expensive. How much is it really? It costs you some money, but it's not something that you as a parent can afford. Coach Embi, are you back?
I should be. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, so what's going to happen is, so you see that blurry screen is the blurry screen is one of my devices. It's not working. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just go off this.
Yeah, you need to go off with one, otherwise there's going to be that continuous echo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so we just have to deal with this blurry screen because of the blurry screen is actually my main screen. So every time I try to come in with the other screen, it takes the mic off from the blurry screen rather. So I'll have to take this guest off so that I can have some peace. It's just that screen. And sorry, pardon me for that. All right, so thank you very much, Onye. Thank you for keeping it forth. Keeping it going. Okay. So You were saying something about, how you were talking about the mastermind, and you were talking about how the boys have, started taking responsibility for training. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. We lost you for a couple of minutes, but yeah, I hear you.
Rain because of the weather. So I think the weather is also a challenge. So that's what is actually causing a lot of the setbacks that we're having. So sorry about this, everyone. I mean, my apologies. My apologies. And it's echoing at my end. I hope it's not
Yeah,
echoing at your end.
echo. Can you log out of your other device?
This isn't even nice. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, and I think the echo is gone, so it's fine.
Okay, so this is not even nice at all. And my technical man is not even here to deal with this other system. Let me rest with one. Ah, all right. Oh my goodness.
It's still
Okay, so
echoing.
in the mastermind, how we say that the most important thing to us, right, in the circle is to ensure that these children are able to move their motivation from being external to it, gradually moving on that spectrum to the point where the children are determined to see the things that they have set as goals for themselves at the beginning of the year. Okay, so that's why they come in at the beginning and you see it's mommy, it's daddy chasing them. Sometimes it's mom chasing daddy, sometimes it's daddy chasing mom, sometimes it's mom chasing daddy.
I think the network is doing a number with Kochembi. She's frozen again.
All right. So I'm always telling them, relax, just relax. Why are we ahead of ourselves? Because the truth is, some of us belong to other programs. We belong to programs where we are held accountable. For instance, you are an inner circle member from Coach Wendy's inner circle, right? Both of us
Yes.
are inner circle members, and we know how it is, even in the inner circle, how you struggle sometimes to meet up with some of the commitments there and all of that. And because nobody is chasing you with a cane, you are like feeling like some strong person, because nobody of course is chasing you with a cane. And then because your children, you can bully your children, you are all out like screaming, oh, they are not doing it. The results won't fall on you in 1 month, in 2 months, but gradually you will get there. So can you share with us, especially for your last? All right, Denzel is such a darling. So can you share with us what the journey was like for a Denzel? How did he get to the point where, I love to read his reports. I actually wait to see his reports. you know, oh, can you hear me? Am I back?
I can hear you.
All right. So I actually look forward to reading his reports. I look forward to reading all their reports. But Denzel's report is like a whole story. It's like a whole story. I have a picture of his school in my head. I have a picture of his room in my head. I have a picture of all of this in my head, because he will so narrate his story. You can practically create a scene with his story in your head. And this is, I'll come back to what this does for the children. Okay, but just tell us, how has it moved on that spectrum for you? How has it moved from that spectrum? And Denzel is actually 6. He's the youngest partner. He's the youngest partner that we have right now. He's 6 years old. So the mastermind is for kids between 6 and 14. All right, so he doesn't sound like the youngest partner. He doesn't sound like, oh my goodness, this network. He doesn't sound like the youngest partner at all. So share with us what his journey has been in the last 7 months, because he's been with us for 7 months. Share with us how he has moved on that spectrum.
Okay, so for Denzel, when we started out, I mean, there was all the excitement about I want to join the mastermind. Of course, because I don't know what he felt in his head, and then he joined. And when he joined, to start with, Denzel is a child who doesn't like to write. He would rather just talk. So when he started and he got to know that he has to write a report every day, he said, "No, mommy, I don't like writing. I don't want to write. I would rather just can't I send a voice note." And I categorically told him no, because for me, I felt like this is the opportunity to help him grow. So it has helped him because Denzel can sit for hours writing his reports. Like, he actually does enjoy it. And when I try to hurry him up and say, just summarize, says, "No, I want to tell her everything that happened in my day, down to explaining the games that he played, how the games are played." That's to tell you how explicit his report is. So it has helped him with reflection and mindfulness, because those are things that Denzel couldn't do before. And then knowing that at the end of the day, I'm going to write a report to say whether I dressed my bed or I didn't, because those are things that we're struggling with before. He wakes up, he doesn't dress his bed, he just moves. But now he knows that I'm going to give an account of my day. So it has helped him improve on every front. So it has helped him with writing, it has helped him with mindfulness and reflection, it has helped him with tidying up his space, because those are things that they have to report every day. It has also helped him with presentations, because he knows that when I read my book for the month, I have to note down my points, I have to do a presentation. So it has really helped him grow. Like, when people see him, they don't believe he's 6 years old because of the things that he does. So that's how much it has helped me. So it has removed a lot of the pressures that would have been on me, just getting him to do those things. He does those things now on his own, of course, with a couple of reminders from me, but
Why, please? It's not fun. Do this for years, do this. Thanks.
Ooh. All right, I can't hear you anymore, Nye. I'm sure it's from me. Can you hear me? Oh no, I can't hear. She can't hear me. I feel it was such a bad idea to log into this stream with this other phone. Let me see something. Just give me a second. Let me see. I don't before. Onya, I don't know if you can hear me. This has been like the most. This has been the most. Okay, let me just send you a message. If you can't hear me, okay. So today has been the craziest I've seen. All right, so if you're there and you can see me or you can hear me or you can see my message, I think you should just go ahead and give us your last word, since it doesn't seem like I can get us out of this. All right. So if you can see me, just go ahead and give us your last word, okay? And then we will end the show so that we're not just here, you know, we're just here back and forth and not hearing each other. Okay, I think we'll have to go at this juncture because I can't hear Onyinye anymore. I am hoping that you could hear her and that she's been able to share her story and you can appreciate her story. So, So thank you very much. I'm just saying all of this in case you can hear me. Thank you very much for everyone who was here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back here on Monday for the next episode of my mastermind journey. All right. So, all right. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Bye.